Welcome once again to Festival Park, right next door to Sleepy Hollow Sports Park in Des Moines, Iowa. My name is Alan, I'm with Faire.com, and this is yet another video podcast update. Well, I'm out here once again on a Tuesday night. There's a lot of road grading going on today and continued construction progress. We can see some of the buildings behind have gotten even more color. There's some guys up on the castle right now doing something. The big pink bricks they're seeing are going to be the cornerstone foundation, and they're actually detailing the tops and doing some work up there. It's supposed to look really good when everything's said and done. Also moving around a lot of big, heavy telephone poles that are being put in place down at the other end. There's a number of new structures going up in places where there hasn't been any work so far. So hopefully we can meet up with Rick today and ask him what some of these things are, because I really don't know. Okay, most of the changes that have been going on in the last couple of days have been the same thing we've been seeing for about 18 episodes now. A framework is up one week, the next week we come back, it's got some roofing, then there's the start of the walls. Right here around the edge of Main Street, there's a lot more stuff happening. The same thing is going on pretty much throughout Festival Park right now as they try to use the days with the good weather to do as much construction as possible. I don't see the painters out here today, so it might have to do with the fact that we had a lot of rain this morning and yesterday, and the guy was telling me last time they had to wait until it all dried out before they could start doing stuff. So, but still a lot going on, so we'll try to have as much in this video as possible. I'm enjoying the slightly cooler temperatures today, although it's still about 92 degrees right now in the evening. Gonna go down and keep checking.
Oh, you know what? Now that you're here tonight, I can take your...
All right, I found Mr. Rick Flatt himself. Rick, welcome back to Festival Park.
Yeah, here we are.
Yes, indeed. So, let's see, I guess the last time I talked to you was, it's been, what, about 2 or 3 weeks now, it seems like.
It seems like 12.
Seems like 12 weeks.
But thank God it is only 3, because we've got a lot done and we're still on schedule. So.
Still on schedule. It's not what the painters say. They say it has to be dry for that paint to work.
Yeah, the painters might not be on schedule, but, I can't control them.
All right, so let's talk about some of the buildings that have gone up that I can't explain. Off near the edge of the castle is this little small building framework. What is that?
That's Dr. and D. Shelton's Sky Chair booth, and they're also selling some drinking horns.
Okay.
So you drink and then you Sky Chair, I guess.
Well, that works good. Yeah, I have a drink when I'm sitting down. Okay, at Food Court Row, between beyond the red and the green building, there's another little one going up. What's that
is the Steve and Kathy Hickman's Ice Cream Crepe Shop.
Ice cream. You can stop right there, especially in these days. At the end of Main Street, right around the corner of Main Street left, is another building going up. What's that one?
That's the bakery, couple from the DeSoto area, and there are bakers for the Festival Park.
Okay, bakers are good. On the other side of Main Street, before we get to smoothies, kettle corn, and root beer, is another little structure going up. What is that one?
That is, those folks are purveyors of sausage sandwiches.
Sausage sandwiches. Oh, so we got more food down that way.
Sausage
sandwiches. And then the large Viking shop. And then around the corner?
Yeah, just about all you have to say is large and Viking.
There you go. And the little one that's around the corner from it?
That is the Dragon Mine, where young lads will be able to crack open dragon eggs and reveal geodes.
Geodes, excellent. Okay, next to the Scots Dragon, an interesting looking roof structure is happening.
Tattoo shop.
Tattoo shop. Okay, not permanent, I hope.
No, they're actually some type of it's temporary tattoos.
Temporary tattoos. And across from the castle, I'm trying to name all the ones that have popped up that I don't know. There's a couple of them down from...
There's the Heel Nut Shop, and then
Nut Shop?
And then the Shelton's building there.
Okay, all right. Now, down at the end beyond the Guild Hall is another little octagon thing that went up since I was here last. What's that?
That is, I'm trying to get the correct name, Sir David's Wild Game, and it is a 32-foot tall octagonal tower. He says he's going to attack the castle from there.
From there? Yeah, okay. That's going to be 32 feet tall.
32 feet tall. He needs that much height for trajectory to attack the castle.
Okay, yeah, we'll be watching that.
Over the feasting hall.
All right, let's see. What are some of the other new ones? There's a couple of plots of land. I won't worry about those until I actually see some posts going on. What have I missed? What else is happening out here?
Just around the corner from us here, the Wells' leather shop is going up.
Lords of Leather.
Lords of Leather. And then we also have the observation area for the Royal Court for the joust.
I saw that. And could you explain the big multi-layered telephone pole things that are out in the seating area?
They will hold that also important shade fabric.
Oh, it is shade. You know, we've heard rumors of such things, but, you know, down at KC and Bristol and Minden, not a lot of shading in the seating area, I've noticed.
Well, they do have a distinct advantage. They have a few more trees.
Trees, okay.
So we're creating some trees.
Okay, good. And when's the tavern going to be open?
In about 15 minutes, I think.
All right. So, anything else you want to?
Every day at the end of work. Go figure.
Anything else you want to share with folks about the progress, about the rain, about the roads? Anything new and exciting?
No, just that everyone's getting more and more excited the closer we get. You know, and we're not in a panic mode yet. 5 weeks out, which is good. We're on schedule with where we think we should be. If Mother Nature is relatively good to us, then we shouldn't get to a panic mode, at least until 4 or 5 days before. So, it's all part of the game, but everything's going really well, and we've had just a tremendous amount of response and help from our vendors and sponsors. So things are going well. Okay,
did you guys pick up a couple of new sponsors in the last couple of weeks?
There are a couple that are in the process of being signed up, but I'm really not dealing with that right now because I'm just stuck over here. But I have heard the same rumor, and that's a good thing.
All right, and I noticed I got to finally take a look at the bridge that's being constructed across the way. How long is that bridge going to be?
120 feet.
120 feet. How wide is the river?
121 feet.
Yeah, see, it's always something to go wrong there. All right, well, thanks for your time, and I want to talk to you again maybe next week sometime when some of these other structures start popping up. All right, well, here we go with another brief tour of Festival Park. They say they're on schedule. It looks like they've got a lot done in the last couple of days, but still have a lot more to do. Lots of construction is still going on today, even though it is about 7:30 on a Tuesday night. Sword fighters are out here practicing. We got several people running around with the big equipment, carrying telephone posts down to this far end next to one of the big merchants at the end of the jousting field. That's actually going to be the backdrop of, I guess, the children's stage. So learning a little bit more about what's going up. It's kind of neat because when I got here, I think only 2 or 3 of those posts were in the ground. So just in the half hour walking around, they brought a lot more down. A lot of stuff going on. Keep checking. It's just really exciting. Yada, 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 same old thing. This is Alan with At the Fair. We'll be back and watch for more photos and video updates as soon as I do more.
This is the turkey leg song. This is the turkey leg song. I want a turkey leg before they're all gone. Oh, this is the turkey leg song. Okay, let's do the second verse. Same as the first.
They're so cute when they're not working.
Flowers.